6 a.m. breaking news from London.
We just received the autopsy results on the nurse connected to the royal phone prank. The reason investigators are now sure this was a case of suicide.
St. Louis police are helping to keep pizza delivery drivers safe. The 4 new safety tips they have for customers.
And new this morning, an officer and a gentleman. The traffic stop that's actually restored the faith of a Texas man down on his luck. And a very good morning to you. It is 6 a.m. on this Thursday, December 13th. I'm Pat McGonigal.
And I'm Jennifer Blum. We're just 8 days away from what some believe will be the end of the world. At 6:12, the holy reassurance that you have nothing to worry about.
NASA has scientific proof on this, too. A lot of stories, though, did develop while you were sleeping. More on those in 90 seconds. But first, we want to check weather and traffic. Scott calling for another mild day, right, Scott?
Yeah, temperatures yesterday topped out in the lower 50s. Today, we're headed back into the mid-50s in St. Louis, but that wind has settled down for some of us this morning. We actually have dropped to 28 degrees at Lambert. Same temperature at Smart Field in St. Charles, which there's usually a big difference, but there's a little bit of a breeze in St. Charles. 26 in Eureka. Imperial's 34. Scott Air Force Base at 26. So temperatures down into the upper 20s to low 30s this morning for most of us. As the breeze picks up, we'll warm up quickly. A lot of sunshine's on the way. 51 by noon. At 5 o'clock, we're at 51 as well. Our high today should be about 54 degrees in the metro area. We do that with plenty of sunshine. Now let's find out what's going on the roads this morning. Sarah's been telling us about some problems out there. Are they still out there, Sarah?
Yeah, Scott, there's actually some damage to the median on southbound 170 near Forest Park Parkway. But as you can see here, there are some great travel times out there. 270 northbound, 5570 inbound, the Poplar and the King, and 255 westbound. So no concerns there. Speeds around that 60 mile per hour mark. As I mentioned, there was an earlier accident northbound and southbound 170 near Forest Park Parkway in Ladue. There is some damage to the median there, so the left lane in the southbound direction is blocked, and emergency crews are on the scene there, so keep that in mind if you're heading that way here in the next couple of minutes. Then checking in on other parts of the viewing area, you can see here we also have that water main break, Penrose at North Grand. You're going to want to try and use Prairie or West Florissant as an alternate route to work around that area if you're heading yesterday, but crews are still working in that area to fix that. And also keep in mind, 78 Mid-Rivers Mall Drive, you're in great shape. Volume starting to pick up just a bit, so no concerns at this point, but we'll check traffic here in the next couple of minutes. Jennifer?
We're following 2 breaking news stories from overseas. Just a couple of hours ago, we learned new information in the death of the British nurse involved in that royal hoax call. A coroner says Jacinta Saldana was found hanging by the neck from a scarf on a wardrobe door in her room. 3 notes were found in the nurse's room. Police are now interviewing family, friends, and colleagues. The case is being treated as a suicide. Saldana was found dead Friday, just a few days after taking a prank call from 2 Australian disc jockeys impersonating Queen Elizabeth. They were seeking information on the Duchess of Cambridge, who is being treated for severe morning sickness. And breaking developments out of Syria this morning. Overnight, Russia's deputy foreign minister said Syrian President Bashar Assad is increasingly losing control and the opposition may win. This is the first time a Russian official has acknowledged Assad could lose the civil war. Russia has shielded Assad from international sanctions and continued to provide Syria with weapons. Pat?
And Jennifer, I've now moved into the breaking news center to check on all the stories that have been developing since the overnight. It has been a very busy overnight for our assignment editor, Dave Kaiser. A lot going on in the metro area. We start with a bad crash in South St. Louis. Take a look at this. A car crashed right into a tree. This happened on Iowa near Crittenden in the Benton Park neighborhood. The driver here was rushed to the hospital. We don't know how she's doing right now, but we do know an accident reconstruction crew was called to the scene, and they normally respond to those crashes because they're fatal or could become fatal. We'll keep you posted on that. Several fires on both sides of the river, too, to tell you about. A North St. Louis family out of their home this morning following an early morning fire. This one broke out about 3 hours ago in the 4600 block of Cora. We're told everyone inside was able to get out safely, but the home did sustain some smoke damage and water damage. No word yet on a cause. In a very busy overnight for Metro East firefighters. Right now, they're looking into whether 2 different fires that happened within minutes of each other, just blocks from each other, are connected. Now, the first one broke out at 11:20 last night at a home in the 600 block of Tulane. That's in Centerville. The fire chief tells News Channel 5 the homeowner was at work at the time of this fire. No one was hurt, but as you can see, that fire gutted that home. And then look at this. 20 minutes later, look at these flames. Firefighters noticed a big fire 2 blocks away in the 4900 block of McCaslin. That is just over the Allerton city line. Now, when firefighters arrived, they found this trailer fully engulfed in flames, as you see right there. No one lived there, and it doesn't appear anyone was inside at the time, but there is nothing left from that trailer. Jennifer?
New information this morning on a story we've been following for weeks has to do with a rash of violent attacks on pizza delivery drivers. Dana Dean is live outside a St. Louis pizzeria with the 4 things customers are now being asked to do to keep drivers safe. Dana?
Jennifer, there were 3 attacks on Virginia recently. One of those attacks happened to an employee who worked here at Pizza Milano, and now police are asking for help from customers. Police met with drivers last night. Police are providing safety tips for customers. The first tip is for customers to leave a callback number that's the same as the caller ID. When drivers call back customers and there's no answer after several tries, well, the pizza may not be delivered. The second safety tip for customers is to leave their porch light on. If it is not on, the driver may call you to put it on. Police also want customers to watch the driver as they get back into their car, and they encourage people to use a credit card. Police explain why it's important for customers to help out these businesses.
Basically, the Christmas season is here, so of course, robberies may actually pick up. Again, it's a crime of opportunity, and if the suspects are out there and they see the opportunity exists, of course they're going to take it. And so that's what our job is to try to prevent that opportunity from existing by definitely giving the businesses some pointers on what they could possibly do.
Other drivers have been attacked in St. Louis County, and county police held similar safety seminars. Jennifer?
Well, Dana, we know St. Louis County police used undercover officers as drivers. Any word on that happening in the city?
Well, Jennifer, not to our knowledge, but we do know that St. Louis police are meeting again with drivers tonight at Central Patrol and Friday at North Patrol. Jennifer?